Hello there, everybody. Yeah, it's me. Uh, I don't know how I got here actually. I've been stuck here ever since I woke up here. So yeah, it's been a while, hasn't it? So of course, I was bored one day and I decided, you know what, I should probably update a few people on what's happening. So yeah, welcome to GAQ9 News, the best news you can ever have in the anomalous material server. Yeah, welcome. This is my news channel and welcome to it. So before we kick off about what happened today, we needed to do a quick recap for those who are still lost. So yeah, this recap is gonna try to. So yeah, this is gonna be a very quick recap, probably. So yeah, we've been investigating this. If I remember correctly, we were investigating this ever since May. So yeah, it's a lot of stuff happened in between those months. So let's get on to it. So basically, let's kick off with May 1st, of course. Not May 1st, but yeah, you know what I mean. Anyways, before E happened, a week before E happened, CG started acting a little weird. We found a map called Please Kill on May 16th. And by the way, a quick reminder, Please Kill was a well-known map back in the CGE investigation. So yeah, we couldn't get that map because no one was inside the server and no one actually had that map. So it's really weird to see it come back that day. But well, 4 days later, we found two other maps while scraping. We found Ask and Ordnance. And well, Ask is just like Ask, but it has 5 other doors and a big door frame, which will be important and we will come back to it later. And now we are going to explain Ordnance. You see, so Ordnance is the key to all this investigation, but I'll be mentioning its reporters later. So basically, Ordnance is a big platform with a blue lightning and a few buttons, and we will get to those in a bit. And another thing to note, View.bsp was also acting weird. Its VTF and WAV files changed, and well, if you grab those files and put it together, you get a short video, probably a 20-second clip. And well, using FastL, we can get those files even without being on the map. We will be referring to those videos as view clips for now. And well, it's after E that we kick off this investigation, because on the 23rd we found Ask and Ordnance, and now we are going to explain those buttons in Ordnance right now. So basically, if you stand on any of those buttons, you get sent to Ordnance submaps. And basically, if you click this big button right over here with some, colorful squares, you get sent to Ordren, which has this big old SFM camera over there. And well, you might be asking, well, what is it rendering? And well, for that we gotta check our good old friend View.bsp, get those files, and notice that whatever we inputted on Ordnance is coming through those clips. So basically, we are controlling something on those view clips, and that's what kicked off all of this investigation. Well, on the view clips, we are on good old maze.bsp. I won't drop too deep on what we found there. We found a few entities there, but if you want a list of them, I put them on my doc. But yeah, after we found a few entities, shortly after that, we decided to no-clip through maze, possess the door, and then fall down. And well, we stumbled across a new map on June 7th. June 17th. Yeah, it's been a while. Which was simply a map jam map. But then on the 20th, we get to an actual familiar map, which was CS Agency from CSGO. And then, well, after we were exploring the map, we got attacked by an entity with a Kleiner model, and then we got put into a box. And well, basically, after Kleiner shipped us somewhere, we got into another map jam map on June 23rd, with a few props and a red soldier. And also there were, I gotta mention this, but there was a barking sound on there, so yeah, it's worth mentioning that as well. Then on the 25th, we decided to no clip and we fell onto RP Construct V1, which was a community made map for a Gmod. And well, on that map, we found one of the drones or probes or like, yeah, drones or probes, a Nomi made back in Interloper 7. We possessed it and we noticed that the camera has been replaced by a Combine Elite. And well, speaking of that Combine Elite, it grabbed us by the neck and threw us into Dust Bowl and killed us. Yeah, it did that. Okay, you might be asking, well, the fuck did we do now since we died that day? The fuck did we do? Well, it's not over because, well, after that day, Alistar, while on Ord Ren, was put into Ord Arrow and talked to the console. And then, on the next SKX cycle, well, you know that big door frame that was on there? Well, now we are gonna mention that because, well, when someone got through that door, we're going to be referring to that as the full door. It's easier to mention that, the full door frame. Anyways, the full door has been activated, and well, it led to a new map called Full 8TY7643. And well, it's a pretty, yeah, it's pretty bare bones map. So yeah, it's a big rectangle and there's light on there. And well, you might be asking, well, the fuck, what happens if you touch the light? Well, Verdosil asked the same question, and basically when they stepped on that light, they got sacrificed on the map, causing the server to switch to Ordren and then crash. Okay, well, something odd happened after that. Well, Verdosil was a red scout with a scattergun, and well, if you check on our good old friend View, you will see that a red scout with a scattergun somehow got onto there, and the map was still Dust Bowl. Well, Verdosil got sacrificed and somehow got sent into the view clips, or the source for it. I'm going to refer to it as the source for it, so to make it easier. But yeah, a side effect of that was that Verdosil couldn't join the server because they were quote unquote on the machine now. And well, on Dust Bowl we found two entities, which was a red heavy and a crow. The crow killed us. So yeah, we needed another sacrifice after that. And well, after Verdosil's death in the source void, when we were on Ord Ren, instead of Ord Error, we got Ord Cry. And then on the next Vol, we get another Vol map, Vol 3 SDG66. And well, the user who got sacrificed there was Hunter, which was the guy who created the wiki. Check out the wiki, it's good. Okay. Anyways, Hunter got onto there. And well, Hunter was a spy with a dead rigger. But something odd happened, because if you check the view, instead of a spy, it's an actual hunter from Left 4 Dead, and we were placed on a Left 4 Dead map on the campaign No Mercy. And yeah, the hunter was still using the dead rigger. So yeah, after traversing to the map, we fell and we got onto DE Aztec, which is a Counter-Strike source map. And well, we survived because we used the dead trigger. We found an entity there, a corrupted model, and we accidentally attacked it. But then we were killed by the fall damage, so we needed another sacrifice. Okay, our next sacrifice was Dengawi with the name G4HJJ. Anyways, they got sacrificed, and our pawn now was placed at Arena Granary, a TF2 map. But something rather odd happened. You see, the name G4HJJ was the name of the error in Oid Cry, and basically something weird happens because when we were trying to input things in Ordnance, it seemed that our pawn was just having their own inputs, was just having a mind of its own. And when we were on Oid Ren, we got randomly put into Oid Left with the message, "You are no control." And after that, we were trying to put we were trying to put a lot of inputs to stop that, basically. Well, gotta mention this, but the betrayal code was activated after that. When people were in view, the server kicked them with the message "betrayal code activated." So yeah, well, after the shit ton of inputs we did, we were all kicked in Ord XU Funk, and after that happened, well, on view 181, an explosion occurs, killing our pawn in the process. So I guess, yeah, that's how our pawn died. It just got fucking blown up. Well, remember the betrayal code? Now it's time to shine, because instead of getting another Ord map, user Winimo while in view was asked. Other user has activated betrayal. You are select. Type player name to betrayal or you will betrayed. Well, they choose to betray the other player on the server, which was Nova, and they got sent to the first VO map, which was a VO 8 TY 7643. So yeah, and their scout got sent to a Portal 2 map. And basically on the Portal 2 map we found another drone there while no clipping, and we got to a map gem map. This one is odd because it seems like it has a skybox and has a shallow water and a few traffic console there. We found a hand there, it grabbed us, took us to another weird map with a red figure, and the red figure attacked us and killed us. So yeah, we needed another sacrifice. And now we got another sacrifice, which was Strider. Okay. The class was a sniper with a conscious objector with Cave Joseph's portrait, and oddly enough, of course, we were a Strider on the next field. But oddly enough, that weapon got translated to an actual Cave Joseph portrait. So yeah, we on the view, we are now controlling a Strider, and we were on a Half-Life 2 episode 2 map. But then on July 7th, Strider died because of a Magnuson device. So yeah, Strider got blown up. And well, that leads us to today, July 17th. And the clown with the name of the key model is Subroutine got sacrificed, and we are currently on a map Anomi made for SFM. Anyways, be sure to tune in into the next sacrifice. Be safe and take care, everybody. Okay, breaking news everybody. It seems that on the newest view we got a key. And well, anyways, referring to earlier about the view clip, we have a clapping sound. We do not know what we are going to do with this key, but this is probably important. Anyways, we got a key now. on the newest view clip, basically. Yeah. So, possibly bad news. I think something bad is about to happen on the newest view. So, yeah, we will keep you updated after the next sacrifice.